Bonjour, aujourd'hui nous sommes avec Marianne Bustamante Cavado, une immigrante du Canada. Elle a immigré du Philippines en 2006 et elle va nous parler de son expérience et répondre à quelques questions dans notre entrevue. L'entrevue se fera en anglais. Hi Anne, how are you?
I'm good, you?
I'm good. So can you give a little summary of your parkour before Canada? Please,
Yeah.
how many kids do you have? Where do you come from exactly in the Philippines?
Yeah.
And where have you worked before?
Okay. First of all, good evening or good afternoon. I'm Marianne Cabardo Bustamante. I have 3 kids. I'm 42 years old, and I came from Sibsib, Tulunan, Cotabato, in Philippines. I worked in Hong Kong before. Then I came to Canada to apply as a live-in caregiver.
Okay. And why did you choose Canada, more precisely Quebec?
First of all, I'm here in Quebec, in Canada, because one of my friends gave me the opportunity to come here to apply as a live-in caregiver, to work with you, the Bono family, and I'm so lucky that I'm here to work for a nice family.
So you're lucky to have nice kids like us.
Yes, the big kids and have a small kids.
So how did your immigration go? Was it long? How does it work with the papers? Since you were coming from Hong Kong and not Philippines, was it more difficult?
No, from Hong Kong it's easy to apply for live-in caregiver. It's take only in Quebec. It takes 8 to 1 year. It depends on how the agency process your document. But actually, it's not difficult for applying for live-in, as long as you have a proper document and a proper background of education. Because usually, when you apply here, you must have 72 units of your university. You cannot come here unless you cannot have the university's units.
And you have a bad...
Yeah, I have graduated. I complete the course of BSE, Bachelor of Science in Elementary Education.
That's really good.
Yeah.
How did you find when you arrived here? Did you find it welcoming? Did you feel at home when you put your foot in Canada?
Yeah, actually, I'm not really miss the Philippines or miss someone in the country, because I used to work abroad, like I work in Hong Kong before. But when I come to Canada, it's good for me because I have friends, so it's not really bad for me. But of course, for the few months or few weeks, I adjusted all the things like the weather. So, but it's not really hard for me. It's good.
So you said your integration was easier because you already knew people over here.
Yeah, I have friends and I know someone already here, so it's not bad for me. It's good for me. Yeah.
Good. That's
Yeah.
perfect. And tell us, have you ever felt when people insult you, like a certain form of racism?
Actually, I don't encounter a kind of people like this here in Canada or here in Quebec. All the Quebec people or all Canadian people I've met, they are good, they are nice, but of course we don't know everyone. Yeah. So for me, I don't experience anything like that. It's good and perfect. They are nice to me.
So you never experienced any
No.
form of racism?
No, it's
Perfect.
never.
How do you find the Quebecers, the Montreal people
People.
from here? Not from anywhere, not the other immigrants, the people from here. Like my papi. My papi. He's
Yeah,
from here. He's a real
yeah,
Quebecer.
yeah.
He work in the campagne.
Yeah, but I find Quebec people they are approachable, they are nice. You can actually talk to them properly, even they don't. Sometimes some of the Quebec people can't understand the English well, but of course they try their best to understand what you're saying, and they learn like for that.
And do you speak French, Anne?
No, only good morning. How are you?
How do you say it?
Ça va? Good. You like that? But I try my best to learn. Maybe next
Okay.
possible.
And how do you find the other ones that came before you? Are they doing well? How are their lives? Is it better that it was in Philippines?
Yeah, it's better because actually a lot of my friends already citizen, they are permanent residents here already. They happy, their kids go to school, they enjoy, but you need to work hard, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you plan bringing your kids here?
Yes, because now I'm applying for permanent residence, including my kids. Hopefully, this next year or this coming year, I can submit it. So I just wish my luck that the immigration give me chance easily to approve the application.
Since your kids are gonna come here, and tell me, do you find there's gonna be a certain challenge to keep their Philippine identity? Not only about the way they look. For sure, at first sight, you look Philippine. You don't look Quebecois,
Yeah, of
you know?
course, yeah, because of my color,
Of your
it's
color,
brown.
of your eyes,
Because of my nose.
on your nose. But tell me, do you find that there's gonna be a certain challenge about not losing their identity?
Yes, because being a Filipino, we cannot change for that. Filipinos in heart, Filipinos in values is always there. But of course, we need to learn the values what we are here. So we need to adapt some of the belief or whatever the Quebec or Canadian people have. So we need to learn it bit by bit. But of course, as a Filipino, we cannot take it out from our heart being a Filipino.
And for our last question, let's say you have one of your friends in Filipino and he's searching in a country to immigrate. Would you recommend Canada and more precisely Quebec?
Yes, because if they really want better living for help extended family in the Philippines, so they can choose Montreal, Quebec, because I find Montreal it's usually it's French, yeah,
Yes.
yeah, but it's not easy for the immigrant because you need to learn French, but you need to take a look also for the living. In Montreal, the living is you can find easily if you are just like not
Are you talking
lazy.
about the job?
Yeah, the job.
If you are a hard worker and
Yeah,
you want it,
hardworking,
you will
you
find
can
it.
find it.
Okay.
You can easily find a job. So it's good here, and it depends what they feel.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right. So thank you for
Okay.
being with us today.
Yeah, thank you too.
Merci beaucoup de nous avoir écoutés. Ça, c'est Marianne Bustamante Cavando qui vient du Philippines et qui vient de répondre à certaines de nos questions. Revenez-nous la semaine prochaine pour une autre émission.